brothers and sisters, happy feast of the Most Holy Trinity. And for us in Trinidad and Tobago, this is a special feast because when Columbus landed on the southern part of the island and he saw the hills of Moruga, and he saw the three hills, he said, "I name this land in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit." So Trinidad, meaning the Spanish La Trinidad, is for the Trinity. And so just if I can ask you all to pray for my own country, and of course many of you are from Trinidad and Tobago, so we should at least honor this beautiful feast that our land is named by divine providence. God has chosen to name our land after himself, after the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. And so I just want to reflect a little bit with you today on this great mystery. And I think sometimes we could forget that our faith is Trinitarian. We could be so focused on Jesus Christ, which we have to, but the whole mystery of Jesus Christ is to bring us in the power of the Holy Spirit to the Father. This is the stance of Jesus. This is his life. This is his interior soul. This is his interior attitude. His whole life is geared towards the Father. And this is the whole order and right attitude of the whole Christian regime. The whole Christian faith is about going with Christ in the power of the Holy Spirit to the Father. And that's the whole mission of salvation, you could say, is to be gathered up into that ultimate source, to look towards the source of everything, which is the Father. And we realize that Jesus revealed that God was far more beautiful, far more interesting, far more amazing than any human intellect could have realized. The best that humans could have reached on their own reasoning and thought was to know that there is a maker. They look around, they see creation, they see, they realize that this couldn't come from just evolve out of nothing without some maker, some intelligent designer. And so the human mind across cultures and countries could arrive and say, well, there's a God. Just like you see a cake in your kitchen. And, it'd be stupid to assume that cake came together all by itself without the baker. Nobody would ever think that. They would think it was absolutely ridiculous. And yet human beings are willing to say that all of this came together by nothing, absolutely nothing. And so that would be absolutely ridiculous. And we would laugh. We would laugh at someone who says the cake just came there, happened by chance. And yet this is exactly what atheists and people who want to deny God and it would say, that all this just came together by just random chance. And yet the human brain is far more complicated. The human body, the universe, it's incredible. Like, so many things have to be in the right place at the right time for life. And so the human mind can reach and have faith that there is a God. But God himself wanted to share his inner thoughts, his inner life, just like in human relationships. You and I have an inner mystery about an inner world, each one of us, in our mind and our thoughts, and nobody has access to it other than God, of course, in the inner sanctuary of our heart and our mind. Not even the devil and the evil spirits can hear our secret thoughts and prayers to God. It's a secret place. It's a sanctuary of the conscience between us and God, sacred place. And so I have to be able, through revelation, to reveal myself in that to other people. I have to let somebody into my heart by sharing, by communicating. And it's the same thing with God. God, to come to know that God was actually three persons living together in this profound union of nature and glory and power for all eternity. Only God could tell us about that. And this was his secret. And his secret is what St. Paul recognizes as the word mystery. And this is what the Father decided to share at the most appointed time in the revelation of himself in his Son, in Jesus Christ. The moment that Jesus Christ was born, the Father was revealed and the Holy Spirit too was revealed. And Jesus taught us about his inner life with the Father. And we could read this in the Gospel of John, in the Gospels, and all the sacred tradition that has come down to us. That Christ has revealed the inner life of God, and that God was a Trinity. And that the basis of all reality and all existence is this God who is an exchange, a communion of persons of love. And this is why, if you look at the world, you look at everything in the universe, everything is relational. Everything depends on something else. Everything comes forth from something else. And this is it.